G'day and welcome back to episode 4 of our 24-day challenge on Sherwood Park Farm. That's the 24-day seasons challenge. We're getting stuck straight into the work. We've got plenty of stuff to get done. We're trying to get all our fields ploughed with the manure on it before we plough and set up ready so we can start some seeding soon. So we've got 7 and 8 prepared. We're now going to prepare field 9. Then I'm going to, once we've finished here, we're going to take the dung flinger down to two of our smaller fields, 18 and 19 I think it is, because Farmer Klein has issued a bit of a challenge. I said in episode 3 video about throwing a comment down below and offering suggestions of equipment to use or things to do, etc. And he was ribbing me a little bit in his Old Guy Farmers Challenge today, whereby saying I should use a couple of pieces of equipment, and he reckons I just basically snubbed him straight off. Well, I sort of did, because what he was implying was going to take some time, let's put it that way. Anyway, so we'll have a look at that, but to even consider that, we've got to get the fields ready. So we're going to do field number 9 today. Going to get that done now quickly, and then, like I said, we'll jump in the, I think the Xerions down there with the manure spreader, and we'll head on down to the fields and get them done. So the ones we're talking about are 18 and 19 down south there. So we'll get down there and get them all manured up, and then plough it in so we're ready to sow. I don't think currently the ground temperature is warm enough to germinate anything other than grass. So we've still got a little bit of time, but we'll get as many done as we can just to make sure we don't run out of time. Not that we should, but we do have a bit of wet weather coming our way, so we'll try and get as much done as we can. So I hope you all had a wonderful day. As I am recording this, episode 4, can't remember now, the latest, episode 3, sorry, has just gone live. Losing track, I'm only 3 episodes in, so that's just gone live. So some of you should be looking at that, hopefully, over the next few hours or next couple of days. Excuse me while I just turn that phone down. Okay, so yeah, so you should be into that shortly. Now, I've noticed some of the other challengees have put a couple of videos out now. I noticed Reefy is also going to take on the challenge, which is good to see. I think he said his video should be out the next couple of days, so I'm looking forward to see that one as well. So what have we found? Obviously in our first video, or first 2 videos, we found that you need to make sure you have feed in for your animals on night 1. There is no layover with the seasons mod. If you don't have any feed there or sufficient feed there, you will start losing animals. I think we ended up losing 10 animals, I think that's correct. The first night I think we lost 4 or 5 cows and about the same with the sheep. Losing them from 100 head isn't so much of a big deal, however we don't want to lose many after that, so we quickly yesterday, or in episode 3, stocked them up nicely, so they should be good to go. It's certainly going to, this 24-day season is certainly going to test not only the endurance but just test the mechanics of the mod over a longer period, in relation to what work can and can't be done, how long it takes. I mean, obviously you've got a bit longer to do everything, but by the same token your time is also a lot faster at 15 times, So yeah, it's going to be very interesting, and with all the different styles of play being utilised by those that are taking this up, it'll be yeah, it'll be some interesting watching from all the different points of view to see how everyone deals with it and what happens, and what effects certain aspects have over a longer period of time, like the amount of feed for the animals and all that sort of good stuff. But anyway, we'll continue along unabated. So, subscriber count is slowly getting up there. I think we're at 58 as we speak. So hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. For those that haven't subscribed, there is a competition running that for any subscriber, and you have to be subscribed. Once I reach 100 subscribers, there will be a random name drawn, and that random winner will win a copy of either European Truck Simulator 2, American Truck Simulator, or Farming Simulator 17. They are the full games, no DLCs included, and they are the PC version via Steam only. Okay, so I might actually change it up a bit, noting that Giants have just released the details for the pre-order, and that for the Platinum Edition, for the big DLC coming in November. The choice will now be of 4, so I'm officially announcing that tonight. So it'll be ETS 2, American Truck Simulator ATS, Farming Simulator 17, or the Platinum Edition DLC. Not the Platinum Edition full game, just the DLC. So you would have to have already owned Farming Simulator 17 to get that to work. Okay, so there we go. So Russell, if you're watching, that gives you even more chance of winning, or choosing something, because you're going to have 2 things to choose from. So I also know that for those that are interested, Grizzly Bear Sims, my good friend Jerry, he's running a competition as well with his video stream. So you can win one of 3 copies of the Platinum Edition from his videos. So I should actually go and check out his and enter his competition, so I can get a copy of that, so I don't have to pay for it. No, I'm only joking. So speaking of Grizz and everyone else, Grizzly, myself, and a few others, we're all part of a couple of really fantastic communities. The first of which is the 3 Dudes Gaming Network. I say the first of which is because that's the first one I came across and got me into Farming Simulator. Great little community there. We have the 3 dudes, the 3 fantastic dudes on there. Eustace Pharmer, fantastic bloke. Storytelling is beyond reproach, and just an all-round good bloke. I'm very proud and pleased to call him my friend, although I don't generally try and do that publicly. Grizzly Bear Sims, Jerry, again another great YouTuber. His stories and videos produced are again fantastic. Between Eustace and himself, that's what got me into Farming Simulator 17, and also got me into giving this YouTubing gig a go. So so yeah, you can blame them entirely for what you're seeing on the screen. And the third dude is Farmer Klein. Farmer Klein is again one of the good dudes. He's currently doing the Old Guy Farmer Goldcrest Farm, or Modified Goldcrest Farm challenge. I think he's got about 10-11 days to go, so he's screaming through that. So all those YouTubers, those friends of mine, are listed down below in the comments, so feel free to go check them out, chuck them a like and a subscribe. And of course I'd be remiss if I didn't mention my other good friend who gets referred to in my videos as Father DoughBoy. He's my my go-to cleric on any of my farms. DoughBoy 2913. DoughBoy has again some wonderful videos. He actually does a parallel Let's Play series with Rubber Burner, which is a very interesting take on the Let's Play Gambit, so it's a cross between sort of multiplayer and let's playing. And yeah, it's very interesting and very entertaining. So I urge you to go check that out. The other great community we're part of, which is a little bit bigger, going a little bit longer, but all the same, just as friendly over there, and that's the pc-sg.uk website. PCSG, headed up by Wonko. Grizzly Bear Sims is over there. You've got our Icelandic Farmer, Johnny V, Big Johnny D, and of course myself, Eustace, Farmer Klein, DoughBoy, we're all over there as well. And it's just, again, another great community full of resources. You have access to lots of mods that are exclusively available through the PCSG website. For example, Stevie's mods and maps. So for instance, this map here is a Stevie's production, and it's only officially available from the PCSG website. So head on over there, onto both of them actually, register and be a part of the community. You'll never get bashed or humiliated in relation to any question you may have, or silly question. You won't get told to go search YouTube or Google. The guys will go out of their way to give you a helping hand. So yeah, head on over and have a look and check it all out. Alright, so we're going to head back up here. We'll take the Xerion back and we'll park him, and then we'll go and find the manure spreader and head on down to the other fields. Well, trying to do a rubber burner. That little quip is related to the fact that rubber burner tends to like flipping trucks and tractors. Not necessarily on purpose, but he certainly likes to flip them all the same. Okay, so we'll hop out of there. We'll go grab the Defender and we'll head down and pick up the manure spreader. So for those of you that haven't already noticed as well, well, can't see over the bonnet. Giants have released in the last 24 hours their Gamescom trailer for their Platinum Edition DLC coming in November. So it's over on YouTube. I know Daggerwin had it up on his site. I've linked it on my Facebook site. So go and check it out. It looks very good. I can say I'm looking forward to doing the sugarcane. That should be very interesting, and I just look forward to someone producing a nice Queensland Australian map, and we can do some good old Australian sugarcane growing. So that should be interesting. I was looking down too low then. All right, so lots of news coming out in that regard. Yes, I have jumped that and I have landed in the water, so that's why I take it slow through there. I'll just park in here. Okay. That's all loaded up, ready to go. Now I'll just double check where we've got to go, because I haven't been down to these fields as yet. And if you're with me the other day, you'll know we went the long way around past the shop, so we're going to go the shorter distance today. And off we go. So again, as per my my comment in the last video, asking for you to leave your comments, suggestions, all that sort of stuff down below, feel free to do so. Farmer Klein, that means not you. Yeah, we certainly give things a go. Like I said, we can we'll do some mod reviewing in game. That's quite simple to do, and we'll just test it out on the farm and see how everything goes. So chuck us a comment down below, but while you're doing that, don't forget to hit that like button, and if you're not already a subscriber, subscribe to the channel. You also, like I said before, gives you a chance to win a copy of some software. Again, that's PC only, not console, just in case. Okay, so we're on the right road to start. So the rain won't be too far away, I don't think. I reckon we'll have some rain about 3-4 o'clock. Okay, so now we've got to find an entry point. This wonderful grass through here we'll be able to mow so lovingly. Alright, so here we are. So as you can see, these two are only very small fields. In fact, that other one over there is very small too, 17. We might have to look at buying that one. We've got more than enough money to buy that one actually. We might just have to do that. So we'll get in and just quickly put some manure over these fields, and then we'll get down and we'll see if we can get these all ploughed, sorry, couldn't think of the word, prior to us shutting down for the evening tonight. Now, one thing I hadn't noticed, and it drove me a bit balmy actually, because I noticed Farmer Klein and Jerry and all them were able to work past 9 o'clock at different times. I was thinking, why is my seasons mod not allowing that? Well, then it all occurred to me that's not the seasons mod at all, it was the game extension mod. So we've since turned that off, so we can actually work past 9 o'clock. The problem was previously with that it was set to 9 o'clock, so it would automatically accelerate through the night. And then the other problem I had, which occurred to me yesterday off camera, was I accelerated night, but then with between that and seasons, and I think someone did mention this before, but I've just sort of basically forgotten it, time continued to accelerate past 7 o'clock in the morning. So I lost virtually a day just purely from that. So that wasn't very good. So anyway, so with the manure spreader, as I said, X to unfold, B to start, and then we're flinging some dung, and off we'll go. And what we'll do is we'll just drive straight over. So turning, it'll maximise our time, or minimise our time, more to the point. And the one thing I want to make sure we remember is that we do our third stage of fertilisation. There's no point just doing the first two and forgetting about it. So after we do some planting, we'll get the third stage. Or if we use a cultivated seeder, fertilising seeder, then we shouldn't need to worry about it. So that'll be something to check out again. So as you can see, I was mentioning in the last video about how it leaves a trail that's very evident. It also makes it very evident how bad my driving is. So it's very easy to tell where you've been, and the fact you've actually put some manure on the field. So it's very good. Anything that makes a highlight of my bad driving has to be good in one way. So our ground temperature at the moment is supposed to be about 40 degrees. So we're not that far off from being at a germinating temperature. So sooner rather than later, we should be able to start planting. We'll get all these done first, all these ploughed and prepped, and then we'll be good to go. If we get time in this, we may also do some animal maintenance. Do a bit of topping up for the sheep and the cows, but we'll sort of see how time goes. For those of you that watch Canadian Rob, I've watched a couple of his videos. I don't know if you know, but he put a video out, I think it was this morning, maybe late last night. He's had to change his channel because he got a strike. Someone complained about some comments he made in a stream, I think he said actually, about a fellow YouTuber. I don't know who. I can't even recall seeing the particular stream in question. If I did, it wasn't anything that I thought was too bad I could recollect. But yeah, so he's actually changed his channel now. So if you do a search for Canadian Rob, he set that up and he was streaming. I think he was streaming on not tonight, not his time. So just be aware that you'll need to look for his new channel. Okay. It'll be interesting to see if we have enough manure to do both of these fields. Oh, we should be okay. We use at the moment about 40%. So I'm also planning on hopefully getting European Truck Simulator 2 series started. I did set up a new profile just this morning. Plan would be to do a grind, I guess. Problem with it is just trying to find something that's a bit different than everyone else. So I'm not so sure yet. I'm not 100% that I'll get stuck into that too much. I might do the occasional delivery run on my main profile, but I don't know, I have to have a look. So just let me know down below with you know, the games that you might like to see my sort of perspective on. I won't bore you with my Civ 6 games because basically I suck at Civ 6, but I do enjoy it immensely. That's the difficult part with that. I mean, well, not difficult, but I'll spend hundreds of hours in that and not get anywhere. I'll get defeated. So yeah, let us know what other games you'd like to see featured possibly. And no, don't say My Little Pony games because that ain't gonna happen. Actually, there is. I was watching a video of Skystorm the other day. He put out a video on the best 10 upcoming game releases, and one of the ones he covered there is a new one from Calypso, the makers of Tropico, and it's a railroad tycoon type game, which I'll be very interested in once that gets released. So I'm keeping an eye out for that one. I do love my railroad simming type ones, although I haven't really gotten into the full simulation ones like Trains and Train Simulator. But I suppose you call it sort of like an RTS version of it, I guess, or the tabletop simming. Yeah, no, I do enjoy those ones, so that will definitely come to the channel at some point. Alright, we're going to have enough manure. That shouldn't be too much of an issue. Just got to go and tidy up all my my messy corners. Right, so fields 18 and 19, I'll end up sowing one with beets, one with potatoes. The equipment I'm going to use to harvest those hasn't fully been decided as yet, but most likely will be the competition items that Farmer Klein had mentioned to me today. But we'll have to have a look at those and see, but we'll probably end up doing them as a bit of a live review at the same time as just trying to harvest our crops. However, I won't be doing anything that's small enough that it's just basically 1 or 2 rows, because even though we might have a fair bit of time, there's going to be so much to get done. If we have any bad weather, I want to make sure that we're well and truly ready for it. So initially we'll probably just check them out and see how they go, and go from there. But again, if there's any, like I said before, if there's any mods or anything you want to see trialed on these videos, then give me a hoy, and we'll see what we can do. I'll not take consideration the fact that we've wasted some over the grass. It is very close to a full load of manure, 70,000 litres for these 2 fields. A little bit's left over, as in mist, then I'm not going to worry about it because I'm not going to drive all the way back up and then all the way back down again just for little bits and pieces. So oops, started a bit early. There's 2 little bits over here, and then one in the other far corner of 18. Look at that, almost perfect. As if I planned it that way. Alrighty. $673 out of 700,000, not bad. Alright, so we'll head back up to the farm. Oh, indicator's still on. So what we'll do is we'll head back up to the farm and then we'll leave that episode there, I think, because we don't want to make them too long. We're already at 30 minutes. And then I'll be able to do another quick video on the animal tendering. That'll be the next one. And maybe start some planting. So probably now day 3 early spring. Rain didn't come like I expected it to. 20 past 5. So we'll have to wait and see. We've done 3 days of solid rain, then some overcast weather leading in for the rest of the week. But otherwise should be all good for the preparation of our fields. Oh, I didn't need that stop sign anyway. Yeah, so I hope you're enjoying this ride with us along with the 24-day seasons challenge. Like I said, there's a few doing the challenge. Grizzly Bear Sims, Farmer Klein obviously. I think DoughBoy is thinking about doing it. Who else was doing it? Reefy, as I said before. There's a few guys as well that are not only, well, that aren't necessarily recording. What they are doing though is they're writing a blog on the PCSG website in the 24-day seasons challenge club. So head on over there and read some of those. Some of those are actually quite good, entertaining in their own right. So for those that aren't confident enough in recording, one of the blokes, I can't remember who it is, I'll look it up and have it ready for the next recording. He's doing recording gameplay, but doing a written blog because he isn't confident on microphone or anything, as I understand. But all he needs to do is watch my videos and he'll become very confident very quickly, because I certainly aren't confident in my own abilities as yet with this. But anyway, we'll just keep on plugging away. It just keeps me amused. Alright, so we'll fill him up. Alright, so I'll leave him there going like that. And we'll head back up to the farm. Doesn't help us. Nice view. Alright, so we'll head back up to the farm and call it a recording there, and we'll get on to the next one. So thanks very much for joining us. Like I said, give us a like or a subscribe, preferably both. Whoa. Okay, let's try that again. So feel free to give us a like and or a subscribe. Again, after seeing that crash, you may not want to. That's all good. Yeah, like or subscribe, and put yourself in a chance to win a copy of the software. Like I said, when we get to 100 subscribers, we'll be drawing the prize. Please feel free and please do check out the 3 Dudes Gaming Network and PCSG websites, and also check out my good friends and fellow YouTubers who are listed below in the comments. I certainly appreciate you all dropping by and trying to be entertained by this. I can only promise it will get better. And look, today there was even no quips about Eustace, so we'll leave that for the next episode. So until the next time I see you, have a great day, and we shall see you again soon. Thanks very much. Bye.